everybody.
So is Kevin gonna be in this video even though
He'll be dancing, but you won't be on the sitting part.
Andrew said he hasn't figured it out yet, but Andrew said he was going to write me in as his weird friend.
I think Roommates. This is gonna be fun to edit.
Roommates is basically a show about 3 guys who come together. They're selected randomly, put together in a room, and
Now they have to come together as friends to become, roommates.
There's not a whole lot of acting involved in it. I mean, I think it's our usual lives just with, a couple of sitcom situations thrown in.
There's some fans of the show? Who isn't a fan?
My dad likes it.
My mother is probably one of the biggest fans, so is my grandma.
my roommates watch it.
I think my dog likes it too.
My brother, I don't think, goes anywhere near the show.
At my sister's birthday, I guess that was the big event.
My sister said she was gonna watch the rest of the episodes.
And I suppose some people at school like it too, I suppose, so yeah.
We hope they enjoy it as much as we like making it.
You don't have to lie to them.
Well, it first started, I believe it was John's idea. He wanted to do a Concordia sitcom.
And I tried to fit in just the standalone plot that could fit in one episode because at that time I didn't think it would be going anywhere.
And then we thought it would be funny what if I made one too, another episode. This was all for a film class, by the way. It was our final project, so...
When we played that directly after mine, so we forced the class to sit through 2 episodes in a row of this stupid cliche sitcom. And we thought they were gonna hate it and went out of the room screaming, but...
The class liked them, I think. I don't know.
Just started off as kind of a joke, really, but then we kind of enjoyed doing it and thought maybe we could get some more guest stars, and
apparently it went over well, so it kept going.
finally get this paper.
They did it again, Jared! What? Who did what? My clothes, Jared! They're drenched!
I guess the hardest part about filming an episode would be...
The hardest part about making an episode is probably working with John.
John is kind of hard to work with.
One of the hardest parts is working with everyone's schedule, trying to set up a time when everyone can meet at the same time with school and everything. That's really hard to do.
He knows what he wants, how he wants it, and when he wants it. So if he wants it at 5:45 a.m. on a Thursday morning, well then you better be up at 5:45 a.m. on a Thursday morning to film.
Just stop recording and reset it.
I probably done
I'm
the
gonna
whole
kill
day.
you if you didn't. Why? Stop it.
Why are you
John,
being
I'm
so
sorry.
stupid?
I am not stupid!
Andrew, get out of the picture!
I mean, he can be okay sometimes, but
But he's a great guy.
I think you can deal with it.
I think all of the guest stars did a really good job. You can't really just pick one of them and say they did the best or anything.
This guy. OMG.
Did I hear game night?
He got toilet water raining down all over his face.
Gross, man. We was working hard for that 2.0 GPA. Calm it down, crazy J-11 fish.
Yahoo Answers.
No.
My favorite one so far is probably episode 7, just because I liked the whole element of black and white. I really think Pastor Smith and Dr. Wolf did a great job. Dustin was Dustin, but...
Why didn't you like Kevin Belter as a guest star?
have you worked with the man?
He's okay.
He is not okay. He's a pain to work with, and he doesn't listen to directions. I mean, you should see the bloopers, how many times he messes up.
I tried.
I mean, all he had to do was enter the room.
This interview's over. I can't. No, I'm not going further.
My favorite episode so far would probably be episode 7.
Oh, I really like the 7th episode, the black and white one. It was a really good episode of film. It was fun. It was fun wearing those suits. I really like those suits.
My favorite episode to film was definitely episode 3. Dr. Menchaca just kind of took his role and did what he needed to do. Not what he needed to do, but just did what he did.
Come on, guys. This is basic stuff. What do you think?
YOLO.
Come on!
That's a toughie. I'm gonna have to say Dr. Wolf. He was a really good sport in talking about Twilight, which is something that he normally does not talk about. He actually didn't know any of the characters in Twilight. He kind of knew them, he didn't know very much about it, so he was a really good sport.
Well, he was Team Edward. Nobody who's Team Edward ever passes my course. Makes me cry a little bit inside.
Probably one of my favorites would have been Pastor Smith, just because of how he did at that scene, and his reactions to like Andrew getting really angry at the interrogation scenes worked out perfectly.
Give us the answer, Smith!
Sorry.
Sorry. Obviously, there's a lot of things in the show that were inspired by real life events.
The one thing that comes to mind is the stupid girlfriend joke. I hate that joke. Because my mom will ask that when I call her, and you guys know this. That's why you did that joke. Because she'll call and be like, oh, you got a girlfriend yet? And I'll be like, no, mother. She's like, you gotta hurry up. And so you guys know that, and you put that in every episode. Thank you very much.
That boy has got to find a hobby. Or a girlfriend.
And what would you know about relationships?
No wonder he doesn't have a girlfriend.
No wonder he doesn't have a girlfriend.
I bet he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Oh great. Andrew finally found a girlfriend, but she's from Walmart.
Well, that's weird, because Andrew's failing all of his classes, and it's definitely not for some girl.
Oh gosh, the therapeutic touch. That's an actual thing Jared does. And it's borderline sexual harassment because I don't like it.
He would actually test it out on us, and he would just like creep up behind us and lightly set his hand on our shoulder. Like you wouldn't even realize it's there.
Honey butt. I think you should let me go tonight.
Okay, you can go.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
It's the creepiest thing ever. It wasn't a superpower though. Far from it.
I should put a disclaimer on it. That's not the appropriate technique. It's much more involved. I do jokingly go up to John and Andrew, all in good fun, and put my arm on their shoulder real gentle and just mess with them. So.
And he thinks it's funny, but there's a lawsuit coming, buddy.
I'm also dating Alyssa in real life, not engaged. Been asked a couple times, but no, we are still just dating. No, Alyssa and I met freshman year, as was indicated in the flashback episode. And we hit it off really well right from the beginning, and we have been dating for 3.5 years. One of the scenes I enjoyed shooting the most was playing the piano with her, because I knew she was, no offense to her, not as good as me at piano, so it was interesting to have her trying to teach me to play piano.
So like this. That doesn't sound right, does it? Oops.
Well, the room setup is kind of different in real life. Me and Jared are roommates in the room that you see in the show, but Andrew actually lives across the hall, so he's not technically a roommate, but we kind of adopted him.
The character Andrew on the show is very, very much like the actual Andrew in real life. I have a lot of the same likes as him. I mean, he likes puppies, and I really do like puppies. I mean, there is times that I go on the computer with the intention of doing homework and end up on a page full of puppies, so. And I'm a big Taylor Swift fan. I always have been, always will be.
In the finale, the main goal was basically to create something that would really give fans closure to the show.
The fans can really expect, the same humor as we've been doing all along, but that's going to tie up a lot of loose ends, and it's going to be a really great ending to the whole series. And I'm sad that it's going to be the ending, but everything has to come to an end. And I think from what I've seen so far, it's going to be a really great ending, and the fans are going to like it.
Who said it's over?
Now that the show's over, it's kind of relieving knowing that we don't really have to rush to try to get an episode done in 2 weeks.
I'm really happy we ended up doing this. I think it'll be a real cool thing to look back on 20, 30 years down the road and just kind of look back. It's a nice memento of everything we did in college, especially senior year.
It's also sad at the same time because, I mean, this was a good portion of what we did this semester, and now it's over, so...
I'm really happy and sad at the same time because, you know, we're getting done with this whole series that took a lot of work to do, so all that work's kind of gone, so I have a lot more free time. But it's also sad because we had such a great time doing it and it was real fun, and I'm gonna miss it, but I'll have all those memories throughout my life, and I can always tell my kids like, hey, I was in a sitcom, and they'll be like, we don't care yet.